Hey guys, welcome to episode 27 of Friday Night Fights. I'm finally back from my little vacation and I'm going right back to Street Fighter 4. Apparently I couldn't have picked a worse time to go on vacation. I was at Disneyland. And apparently I had to miss a lot of SoCal regionals. I already watched the top 8 of all the finals for every game pretty much. But apparently I missed some really cool info that was released at that tournament. So if you haven't heard, apparently Capcom released it in Ultra, which is probably the coolest info they've released in a while for Ultra. That they're gonna add a edition select option for the character select. So, if you don't know what that means, that pretty much means you can, when you pick a character, you can also select what version of that character do you want to play. Do you want to play as Vanilla, Cammy, AE, Yun, you know? And I think that's really cool. Because I hated every additional iteration of Cammy since Vanilla. I was fine with the Vanilla variant. I loved my TK cannon strikes and my 300 damage. And to be able to pick that again, oh, that's so good. The catch is, however, that if you pick an older version of that character, they can only use the ultras and game mechanics that was available during that version. So, for instance, Cammy, if I pick Vanilla version, she won't have W Ultra, and she won't have Ultra 2 at all either. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but let's be honest, I think it's really worth it. Nobody uses Ultra 2 with Cammy anyway. So that's really cool. Oh, and I think I don't remember if this was confirmed or not, but you also won't have red focus either if you go to the older version. So to try to give the newer balanced characters kind of an edge on the older characters, they give them two ultras at the same time in red focus. Excuse me. But now, as cool as that sounds, I was super hyped when I heard it. Then, like a day after they released, the hype ended when they said that this version's only gonna be offline. Now, that's horrible, because for people like me that 90% of the time play online, that means it's completely worthless. So they added a new feature and made it completely unusable for people that play online. That just seems kind of stupid. I mean, I understand that they were worried about people playing ranked with overpowered characters like Sagat or AE version Yun. But come on, they at least put it in player matches, you know? That seems like it's such an obvious thing to do. I mean, personally, I want it all in ranked as well. I want version select. I want the option for version select to be available all the time. I know people are worried about the broken characters, but I don't really care. You can have your broken ass damage Jun and Sagat all you want. As long as I can get my TK cannon strikes and my 300 damage FADC uppercut combo with Cammy, go for it. I never really remembered AE Yun. I don't think I played it in that edition too much, and it's like I never really cared about Sagat. Like, yeah, he's a powerful character, but then again, I don't really feel too much different about him now. Yeah, he does less damage, but he still kicks my ass. So it's really horrible that it's not going to be online at least at first. They say they're thinking about putting it online, but to me that says that, yeah, the game's going to release without it being online, and then maybe a few months in the future they'll add a mode for it online. So we'll just have to wait and see. Who knows, maybe Capcom will surprise me and they'll add it at release. There's still time. But that's enough about that. So besides the Ultra Street Fighter news, another cool thing that happened this week is that the Shaq Fu sequel that was rumored earlier finally got confirmed. There's a trailer out with Shaq in it, beating up on ninjas, and he's ridiculously buff. Like, his neck muscles are Well, once again, they're ridiculous. But it's not 100% in stone yet. They're actually asking for, like, I think it was $4,500,000 to get it kickstarted. So I'm gonna give it some money. I'm gonna give it, like, I don't know. I might do the $50 option, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna make it. I mean, who doesn't remember Shaq Fu? It's a legend in itself. I mean, yeah, it's a legend of a bad game, but who knows? They could do better this time. The only kind of disappointing thing, well, a little disappointing, is that it doesn't look like it's going to be a fighting game. It looks like it's going to be a beat 'em up game, like a generic beat 'em up with some different options thrown in. There's apparently going to be a player versus player mode, but I don't know if it's, you know, 2D 2D fighting game style. We'll have to see when it comes out, because they didn't really show too much in the trailer. It was mostly just Shaq showing off beating up ninjas. So yeah, it could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. You know, as long as they don't boo it up. Cringe. Yeah, that's their slogan. They promise not to boo it up this time. Okay. But besides, well, that's it for this week. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, stay close.